noticed this very dramatically that people are, well, and we'll get to the political sort of implications or connections to this, I imagine.
Oh boy.
But just as a, not to get into politics, but just the way the two have kind of overlapped. We'll get to that in a bit, hopefully. But there seem to be two camps now. I mean, obviously there are conservative people who are religious or friendly to traditional religion, but then amongst the left or secular people, there seem to be that group that you're talking about, that are very open to discussing and have no idea what any of it's about. So they have no preconceptions, they have no inbuilt hostility, they're not rebelling against anything that they've left or rejected. They don't have a caricature in their mind of what Christians believe. But then you have that other group, the ones that don't talk to me at all. And that has changed the landscape so much because they're hostile, but they're hostile. You know, I once would have thought that the old school atheists were ignorant of the actual teachings of the Bible and the doctrines of Christianity, sometimes the way to properly make arguments. But oh my goodness, today I would take that back 1,000 times over compared to the people who are more hostile and completely unwilling to even explore the possibility that they might be wrong. So I'll hand it back to you, because you've had people in your life who are in that position, that they both the ones that are willing to talk about it and the ones that aren't, right?
Right, yeah. And I do think that something you're touching on here is an element to what we see in individualized cultures, like the one we live in today, where people really are really set in their ways and want to be right. And I think that's where that side of it comes from, where people who are strongly opposed, you've told me stories about, people who accuse you of, being a right-wing conservative when you're on campus handing out pamphlets. So that almost kind of speaks to the blurred lines here that we see amongst people in our society and where some of these values come from.